Welcome to DrVoIP Training. This brief training segment is from the DrVoIP ShoreTel 8 Administration video series. The complete 15 hours of training is available online or on DVD at drvoip.com. Let's meet our coach, Peter Buswell. Known throughout the telecom industry as DrVoIP, Peter brings a wealth of experience to his training sessions. He has worked in telecom since 1970. He's worked exclusively in VoIP since 1998. He's a VoIP entrepreneur with 3 venture capital-backed businesses. He has a Bachelor of Science degree in Information Technology Management, plus certifications from some of America's leading communications companies. Let's join one of Peter's training sessions now in progress.
There is an order that makes an easy path to go live, but unfortunately some of the parts are integrated. For example, you can't set up a trunk group and give it a destination of an automated attendant or a user until such time as you have set up an automated attendant or a user. So sometimes there's a chicken or egg kind of program going on in the installation. But I can assure you of this: the single most important decision that you can make at the onset of a ShoreTel installation is the dialing plan. So the dialing plan is in fact part of system parameters. And what it enables us to do is to make very specific decisions about how our system is going to be set up with respect to the number of digits in our extension numbers and what the first digit we dial is an indication of. For example, in the United States, typically when people dial a 0, they expect to get the operator. In the international world, however, dialing 0 usually means I want an outside line. So again, early on, you're going to make a decision about your dialing plan. You're going to determine here, these are grayed out because obviously in this system so far, digits 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, and 9 have already been allocated. The octothorpe for voicemail login and the star for feature activation are hard-coded ShoreTel system extensions we'll talk about when we discuss system extensions. But at this point in time, at the start of the installation, at the start of the design of the system, we have to make a determination as to what the dialing plan for our system will be. For example, out of the box, ShoreTel expects you to use 3-digit dialing. That's quite a large number of extensions. I could have, for example, the digit 1, so that would give me 100 through 199, and 200 through 299, etc., to 600 through 699. That's quite a few extension numbers, but it may not be an appropriate length, and we may decide that we need to increase the number of digits. We increase the number of digits by clicking on this increase extension length, and we get a warning that I assure you is absolutely correct. This process is irreversible. If you increase the number of digits in the ShoreTel at the time of installation, you can't go back. You might as well start with a bare metal system and start over. And let's assume, for purpose of discussion, that we need 4-digit dialing here in this installation. So we're going to continue. At this point, we're going to select either 4 or 5. So takeaway from this is extension dialing in ShoreTel can either be 3, 4, or 5. Let's assume we say 5. The next question I'm going to be asked is, what do you want to put as the first digit in front of everything that already exists? So if I put a 1 here, that means that anything that was previously assigned extension 400 will now be 1400. So we have to carefully consider the ramifications of digits and what they mean. And the dialing plan is, in my opinion, the single most important decision you're going to make about your installation. In an environment in which we have multiple sites, it would be desirable to have the ShoreTel system be a single image telephone system covering all of those sites. I mean, that's basically why people move to voice over IP. But let's assume, for purposes of discussion, that we have some sites that today we're not ready to bring into the ShoreTel picture. We're just doing the main headquarters site, and we have a tie line to the site in Texas, and we have a site in Chicago and a site in New York. We may, in fact, want to be able to say that we're going to use 2-digit trunk access codes to reach those facilities. So if I select 7 and say that it's a trunk access code, what this might mean is that 7.1, 7.2, 7.3 could be, in fact, trunk group access codes that might select trunk groups to reach other sites if we had a private dial network. We can also establish extension prefixes of lanes 1 through 7.